Hey everyone, your Mega Fan Club is here with a pretty special video about MegaMan Maker. Apparently, MegaMan Maker 1.6.3 was the final update for 1.6, and not long time ago, the creator of MegaMan Maker Wrecking Programs announced the first announcement about 1.7, and it's about an enemy from MegaMan 2, Peppy, the bird. You know, it's that bird enemy that causes some difficulty while you are playing in Airman stage or either Crashman stage. Yeah, that's interesting. I can finally make my levels a lot sharing, thank you. As also, Wrecking Program said the following. 1.7 will focus on expanding the content library from MegaMan 1 to 11 in 1.7. We will not be adding content from MegaMan Base or any other game not already represented in MegaMan Maker. We understand that this may be disappointing to some, but this is the most viable approach development-wise, and it will mean that we can provide more content for you guys than we could have otherwise. Thank you for understanding. So 1.7 will be focusing more on adding some major content from MegaMan 1 to 11. Yeah, I see it's kinda disappointing that we won't get MegaMan base content or even the Game Boy MegaMan games content in 1.7. At least they are not deconfirmed. Also, Wrecking Programs didn't actually say bosses from MegaMan 1 to 11 or anything like that. He just said content from MegaMan 1 to 11. So that does means that we could get 11 bosses in total in MegaMan 1.7. Well, I really don't know about that, but they might just add more bosses from MegaMan 7 to 11 since they just have 2 bosses in each. And that surely seems odd, so maybe 1.7 will fix that and they might add more gimmicks and weapons in these games, especially for MegaMan 7, because poor MegaMan 7 only 3 weapons and a little amount of contents, but there is a hope. Also, yesterday, Wrecking Programs announced that there is a contest going on with 1.7. He announced that there will be a contest for voting enemies from the NES styles MegaMan games like MegaMan 1 to 6 and MegaMan 9 and 10. So anyway, he said that the contest will have 2 phases. The first phase being voting for the most popular games means that, for example, if you choose MegaMan 10, for example, and a lot of people choose that as well, and they found that MegaMan 10 has the most amount of voting, they will add another phase, which is phase 2. In phase 2, you will be able to choose any enemy you want as long as the developer decides the most voting game in phase 1. And if that enemy in phase 2 or enemies got amount of voting, so the developers will add them or it in MegaMan Maker 1.7. So basically, in phase 1, choose the game that has the enemies you like to be in MegaMan Maker, and in phase 2, choose the enemy or enemies you like in the most voted game from phase 1. Simple as that. Actually, I would like if they made a contest exactly like that, but for the Robot Masters instead. And yeah, the deadline for voting is this Sunday, so try to vote as quick as possible. I will leave the link down below for you to vote. Anyway, 1.7 seems to be like the older versions of Mega Maker, just adding more contents from the existing games. But don't get me wrong, that's pretty amazing actually, and I am more hyped for the missing contents, and I hope they add the music changer features that everyone seems to want. Anyway, thank you all for watching and see you all in the next video.